What's going on? What's going on? Alright, I just got back from King Shooter Supply in King of Prussia. I went and picked up my friend, Ron. Ron's the guy that I take care of his guns for him, clean them up for him and stuff. Ron does a lot of shooting. Ron just picked up an HK, the hell was it? HK P30. Man, you gotta see that gun. Jesus. What a beautiful piece of technology that is. And had a good time. We went and had pizza, and we're good to go. And there it is, my Glock 36. I told you guys I wanted to get a Glock 36. And I'm going to show you some stuff. I don't know much about it, so I don't know how interesting or informative this video is going to be. I'm going to do the best I can. There's my Glock 23 just above it, and it has been checked. There's an empty magazine in it. That's what I usually carry. But I need something a little smaller for different occasions. If I'm going somewhere nice and I'm wearing nice clothes, I don't want to carry a big gun. I want to carry something slim and small, something comfortable and light. And, when I first started getting into guns, I was never a gun carrier. So I never looked at weight. I never cared if a gun was heavy. That's why I have 1911s. I don't care how heavy a gun is. But now that I'm carrying a lot, I see people's point that are picky with weight. But I could tell you, that's what's great about the Glocks. They're light, they're easy to carry, you can change all the parts yourself, you can make them any way you want, and on top of that, they're one of the most reliable polymer handguns you can buy. 60% of all the guns sold are Glock, so I mean that's pretty impressive. That's because a lot of police force uses them. Police agencies and stuff, and military. I don't know which military has Glocks. I don't know if any of the U.S. uses them, but there are militaries out there that use Glock, out there in the world, I'm saying. So I'm going to give you a real close look. This is a unique Glock. It's the most unusual Glock there is because it has a single stack magazine. It's 45 ACP. You can carry 6+1 rounds, and that's enough because I'll be carrying this gun like, when you get lazy, you don't feel like holstering up and shit. This is a great gun just to throw, I'll get it inside the waistband holster. And this is a great gun just to throw on and run out the door real quick. That's what I want. I want something like that. Summertime. I need something for the summer. It's good for the summer. Glock 36. Let's talk about all the rumors. Rumor number 1. It's easy to limp wrist because it has a double recoil spring. And it's, and it has a small frame, and it has, it's a 45, so it's not too hard to limp wrist. So pay attention to your grip when you're shooting the 36. Make sure it's a firm grip. Any other rumors? I haven't heard any. That's the only thing I've heard. So that's good. I need to shoot it, obviously, and I'm going to show it to you. Show you the insides and all that shit. This is a Gen 3. I went with the Gen 3 because I already have a Gen 4 Glock. I like to have things, I don't like my guns all look the same, so if I have a Gen 4 Glock, my next Glock's going to be a Gen 3. Gen 3 really proved themselves. The rumor has it Gen 3 are the most reliable Glocks right now. Gen 4 still has a lot to prove. I had a Gen 4 when they first came out, and it was a train wreck. A train wreck. But I got another Gen 4 because I have faith that Glock would have fixed the problem. And now this Gen 4 is a dream. I got 450 rounds through it. And I'm telling you, not one single malfunction. 450 through it. And I got upgrades on it and everything. So, nothing affected anything. As far as the Gen 4 goes, I kept the original recoil spring. I'm not going to put a metal one in there. Why? Because it's running perfect. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Okay? I'm not messing with it. Gen 3. Glock 36. The slide is about the length of a Glock 23 or a Glock 19, and the width of the slide is pretty much the width of a Glock 23 or a Glock 19. What's different about it is the frame is shorter. It's got that subcompact frame, but the huge difference, the biggest difference is, look how slim it is. It's really skinny. Okay, now usually I don't pull out the calipers and all that, but this calls for it because it's such a skinny pistol. I want to see how skinny it is, so let's put it on. Make sure it's 0, 0. It's all zeroed out. It's in, is it in inches? I hope so. Okay, and we'll see how skinny it is. Gun is unloaded, so relax. Chill out. Okay. Okay, I got 1.040. It's very, very thin. That's it. Compared to your, you know, your other Glocks, it's the slimmest Glock you can buy. That's why I love 1911s, because I like a slim gun. I don't like fat, chunky guns. I used to have a Glock 30 SF, and that sucker was fat. I mean, it felt like I was holding like, you know, like a soda can. That's a good way to say it. I felt like I was holding a soda can. But that Glock 30 SF was one of my best shooting Glocks. I mean, I could shoot really good with it, but just because it was big and heavy, I don't know. I don't know why. Because I just could shoot really good with it. I don't know how good I'm going to shoot with this. The good thing about this is it's little, but yet it still has a nice long sight radius. The slide's still long. So that's going to help you shoot. That's going to help you with accuracy. That's for sure. Let's get inside it. It has a single stack magazine. Another thing with these Glock 36s, when you do a magazine dump, now it's making a liar out of me. Usually you got to push that magazine release really hard, or you have to pull it out. But now it's dumping it for me. Oh well. Erase, delete what I just said. Forget everything I just said right there. It does a good magazine dump. I'm going to take a dump in about 2 seconds. I just had pizza with Ron. Okay. I'm probably going to... It feels like the tabs... This is such a slim gun. It feels like the tabs stick out pretty good, but they still don't stick out enough for me, so I'm probably going to, if they have it for this, I don't know, is get the extended takedown tabs from Glockmeister. And Glockmeister makes the best ones. I've had them all. And this one's Glockmeister, because they have a lot of serrations on them, and they're steel. Okay? So, I don't know. I always have a hard time with these. Because, I don't know, I'm gay. I'm a dork. So, let's take the mag out and check the mag out. Now, I do have a problem with one of these mags. There's a malfunction. Here's the pussy loader. You don't need that. It's not a good one anyway. You want the up Lola. Let me show you. You want to see a good loader? This is what you want. See this up Lola? These are awesome. They're 30 bucks, but you know what? They're great, especially if you have arthritis. They're fantastic. What was I just going to do? Oh, yeah. Having a little problem with this Glock magazine. I'm going to call Glock, and I'm going to let you know how they treat me. I am going to call Glock. You see where this steel part wraps around the magazine right here? It wraps around the follower. See that steel band that wraps around the follower? Well, what happened was someone must have dropped it, and it has a flat side to it. So sometimes the edge of the follower gets, and it's not doing it now, it gets hung up on it because the follower is round and the steel band is like this. So it's not shaped with the follower anymore. So I'm going to call Glock today or tomorrow and say, can you please send me another magazine? I will send you this magazine because you have a bad magazine here. Okay? And I could probably fix that myself, but why should I have to? I just paid $632 for this little glunt. Yeah, come on. So they're going to replace it. And I'll let you know what happens, okay? I'll let you know how they treat me. This magazine looks, for some reason, just to cut out and all, this particular one looks, I don't know, looks a little rough. See how it ain't going down? There you go, it's doing it, look. I can't push it down, but if I push on this side, it still ain't going down. And we got a magazine problem with this one. But the one in this one's fine. So we got to mark this magazine as a fucking a fuck up magazine. So I'm gonna, let me mark that with something so I don't forget. I'll just get a something like a black magic marker. There we go. Okay. See what happens? Brand new gun, didn't even shoot it yet, brand new out of the box. You got to look at everything, man, before you buy these guns. Now, obviously, there's nothing Roger could have did for me as far as that magazine. I don't know. I don't think any gun shops sell Glock 36 magazines because it's it's an oddball. You know what I mean? So I didn't even bother asking them. I'll call them. I don't know. All right, this magazine is a good magazine here. Yep. Followers works really nice and smooth, so that's the good one. And we're going to disassemble it. I'm going to show you the internals here. It's got a 5.5 pound trigger, and if I can get this in one shot with my sweaty hands, I'm going to disassemble it. Another thing I love what Glock's doing is I love the new matte finish on the slides now. They got rid of that shiny glossy finish. Looks more tactical now, and it just looks better. And their finish on the barrels is second to none. They got the best barrel finishes. Okay, pull these down. Okay, that wasn't that bad. There's your trademark, typical, that copper grease they put on there. See it? It's all over the place. And it has a, there's your double recoil spring. Okay, because it is a 45. And it's considered a compact size, so that's the recoil spring they use. And the barrel is the same, everything's the same. And this hasn't been cleaned, which I don't think you need to clean a Glock before you shoot it. I don't see the reason to. It's all greased up and ready to go. Okay, but there's your internals. Looks like a Glock 30, except everything's slimmer. Same kind of recoil spring as a Glock 30. Okay. And I'm being an idiot. There it goes. That's it. I don't know, guys. This thing better work. That's all I gotta say. Wow, look at that. They put the serial number. I didn't even know that. They put it there on the frame, on the top of the frame right there. I never noticed that before. Unless that's something different. Is that the serial number? It's not the serial number. It's some other number. I don't know what that is. Okay, put it back on. Seems to disassemble and reassemble very smoothly. Feels good. Well, now we're going to load it up with some couple hundred rounds of round ball Remington UMC. That seems to be, I seem to have good luck with that ammunition. And we'll get it to the range. I don't know what else to tell you about it. We got to get it to the range. Let's see how accurate we can be with it. Let's see how reliable it can be. That's the whole thing right there, reliability. Your carry gun must be 100% reliable. If your range guns hang up here and there, who cares? But your carry gun has to be a warhorse. Period. Alright, see you guys soon.